There may come times when you want to hide some of your data within your worksheet, and we're focusing on columns or rows. For example, maybe I don't want to focus on the column of March and April, those cells, or maybe I'm giving a presentation and they were pretty terrible and I don't want the boss to see them. In any case, if I want to go ahead and hide these columns, I want to select them first, and of course selecting them is you want to move your mouse over the column header and you see how it points down with the black arrow. Go ahead and click and drag from left to right, select it, and you can either come up here in the cells group on the home tab and click on the format arrow and come down to hide and hide your, well, you can select rows, but we want to focus on columns here and select columns. And then maybe you also want to hide the H column, so I can right click. This is another shortcut. Just come down here in the shortcut menu and left click on hide. So now I got a couple of columns that are hidden. Click off in a blank area. Of course, nobody's going to know this unless they look up and they go, let's see, I know my alphabet A, B, C, D, G, I. They're going to figure it out. So my question to you is, once I hide these, will it actually print out? The only way to find out if this is going to print is to pull up your print preview. Click on the Office logo button, come down to print. And what you see here in the print preview is what you're going to get when you print this. Click on print preview. And look at that. When I click on the center of the print preview, it zooms in. When I click again, it zooms out. And you can see that those columns, we got January and February, but March and April aren't there. Let me click on it so you can see. And also the other column, I think it was the H column. When I'm finished with my print preview, I can go ahead and print it off. And this is a great presentation. I can hand off notes to everybody so we don't focus on the sales from March and April, but I'm going to go ahead and close out of there. So now we know that these things aren't going to print once you've hidden them. Now how do I bring them back? Well, logically you would think that, let's see, it's hidden somewhere between G and D. If I just right click on one of these columns, I can unhide it. It doesn't work. What you have to do is you have to select the two outer columns to unhide what's in between. So it's hidden in between these two columns, right? D and G. So I need to select column D and go over to G. Once I do that, I can right click that selection and unhide, and it'll bring it back. Again, I got column H hidden. I can't just right click on G and I can't right click on I to unhide. It's not going to work. I have to select the two columns that are on either side of what's hidden and drag it over and right click and unhide. Of course, same thing goes when you want to click and drag for your row headers and right click and hide. Of course, if you haven't closed down and you're still within your document, you can always hit undo. Or like I said, go ahead and select, since we right clicked and we hid these rows, you want to select the row above and the row below of those that are hidden, and then you can come up here in the format cells, come down to hide and unhide, and of course unhide your rows. The background is being able to put in a background for your spreadsheet here. So for right now, the background is all white. What if I want a picture in the background to emphasize my point because I'm making a presentation on our DreamNote cells? Well, in any case, it's really a no-brainer. It's just a matter of finding out where the background feature is. So click anywhere in your spreadsheet, come up here on the Page Layout tab, and in the Page Setup group is your background. Go ahead and click on it. It's going to open up a window here, and in the window you want to browse your computer. Either click on the desktop, or I've got some sample pictures here. Double click on that, and then I can change the views to maybe medium icons so I can see what pictures I would like as my background here. Something autumn. Double click on it. Wow, the old spreadsheet has the background of autumn. Now if I scroll down, this actually tiles it. It doesn't stretch it. So if I keep scrolling, you see how it begins again here on row 45. Well, it's not looking too good here, so I'm not going to keep this. But in any case, to add it, go ahead and click on the background button. To get rid of it, your background button now changes to delete background. So go ahead and click on it, and it removes it. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, as soon as I upload a new video, you'll be notified instantly, and you can do that by coming over here and clicking on my face. You can also click here to support me, so for $2 a month, you can have access to over 2,700 training videos, all ad-free, and for a few bucks more, you can have access to my exercises, instructor notes, quizzes, certificate of completion, and a whole lot more.